Perfect, boys and girls, and welcome to Gordon Guitar. We have beautiful Wish Wednesday, possibility for you to wish for a song here on Gordon Guitar and for me to bring it up for you. So this time we have a wisher called DLC Alexandre. So you wished for this cool song, never heard before. I missed that one. And yeah, from cartoon, See You Again featuring MIKK MÄE. So cool song and a little bit different, not your typical guitar song, so to speak, but great to do this tutorial on this one. A little bit of a challenge there, but yeah, let's start anyway, and I hope you, especially DLC Alexandre, will be satisfied with this one. So let's start. No need for any cape on this one, and we have a couple chords to go over, 4 I believe, and that will do for the song. So with these 4 chords, we'll start with A minor 7. All right, so that is open A, second D, open G, first B, and open E. All right, the next chord will be C. So what you do, you just basically add the 3rd fret on A string. So that gives you 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, first B, and open E. Then we have E minor. So that is open E, 2nd A, 2nd D, open G, open B, and open E. And the final chord will be D. So that is open D, 2nd G, 3rd B, and 2nd E. All right, so we have first this first verse. You will use the 3 chords C, D to E minor. All right, you will play that chord progression for 4 rounds, and that will be the first part, or the first verse we can call it. So you will play like this, and a pause, and then next time pause. So C, D, E minor, pause, and for the 4th time, D, E minor. So only 1 down like this, and that is how it starts the first verse. 4 rounds of C, D, E minor. Then we are in the 2nd verse. In the lyrics, I know my limits, you can break me down, but, and so on. So you will play kind of in the same way, only 1 down per chord, but it will be a little bit different here. So you will start in the same way. First, like this, short break, and then comes A minor 7, like that. So that will be A minor 7, and then you do a quick change between the C to D, and you finish off with E minor. So like that. Okay, and that is kind of 1 chord progression round. You will play that for 2 times. So to repeat this again, starts with C, D, E minor, like you played in the first verse, and then for the second part of this chord progression, you will gonna play A minor, then C, D, E minor. That is kind of 1 chord progression. You play that for 2 times. So let's go for a full round here of this. That is 1 round. Play that for 2 rounds, and that is your 2nd verse. Then comes the part in the lyrics, and I've been counting days. I'm gonna call that the pre-drop, so we have a drop later, and this is the part right before there. All right, we have the start here in the same way with C, D, E minor. Now we need to look at the strumming pattern. All right, so this strumming pattern will be down, down, clap, up, down. So with C, it will sound like this. Right, so that is down, down, clap, up, down. And the first part, because we're gonna separate this strumming pattern into two parts, we're gonna need that later. So the first part will be just the first two downs. So down, down. That's part one. And then comes clap, up, down. All right. So you're gonna play when you now have this strumming pattern. One full round of C, one full round of D, and then two full rounds of E minor. Right? Then we have still the same chord progression like we had in this second verse. We have then the A minor 7. You're gonna play one full round of that. And then you have this fast chord switches between C, D. For C, you're just gonna play part 1. So that means the down, down. Then you switch to D and play part 1, down, down. And then it follows by two full strumming rounds for E minor. All right, so we can stop there, and that is a bit about half into this pre-drop, okay? So to repeat everything, one full C, one full D, two full E minors. Then one full A minor 7, and then part 1 for C, part 1 for D, and two full for E minor. So slowly it will be like this. Okay, you're gonna play that only for one round. So again, I'm gonna do it. One full C, one D, E minor 2, A minor 2, C, D, E minor 2. All right, so that is about half it into this pre-drop, and then it continues with the same chords, now only with downs, okay? So that will be in the lyrics being fighting waves, so that's where we are. I'm gonna play 4 downs of C, 4 downs of D, and 8 downs of E minor. Then comes the A minor 7, 4 downs of that one. Then it switches there between C and D. You will play 2 downs of C, 2 downs of D, and then it follows by with 5 downs of E minor. And this 5 downs is because it's 5 downs plus a pause, and that builds up for the drop that comes right after. All right. So I'm gonna speak meanwhile I'm playing here. So we're still here in the second part of the pre-drop, starting with C4, D4, E minor 8, A minor 4, C2, D2, E minor 5, and a pause. And that is the pre-drop. So just to repeat this, because this could be a little tricky, this part, we had the strumming with down, down, clap, up, down, and the part 1 was just down, down, all right? So 1 full of C, 1 full of D, 2 full of E minors. Then 1 full of A minor 7, then part 1 C, part 1 D, 2 full of E minors. Now, same chord progression, but just downs, C4, D4, E minor 8, A minor 7, 4, C2, D2, E minor 5 plus a pause. And that is the pre-drop. That takes us to the drop, all right? So this one is based upon A minor 7, C, E minor, and D. That is the chord progression. You're gonna play that for 2 rounds. And here you can choose to play kind of a melody to hit certain notes, or you can choose to just play a strumming pattern. So I'm gonna show you both ways. Now first the melody, okay? So the melody you're gonna think as pair of chords, because this melody goes in this chord progression, A minor, C, E minor, D. It goes for 2 rounds, you can say. So A minor and C will make up for 1 round of the melody, and then E minor you're gonna play in the same way, E minor, D, same melody you can say. So the melody goes like this over 2 chords. repeats for the next two chords. So with A minor to C, it will sound something like this. And then it's played in the same way with E minor D. Alright, so that is your challenge here to bring out the notes. And you can do that in different ways. You can just play and so on, and then E minor. With that kind of playing, you are very definite. You can say you will really try to hit all notes. That is not necessary at all. So you can go kind of a little bit middle row there to play more with the strumming and hit certain notes from this melody. That works very good as well. So that could sound something like this. I'm not going to teach you exactly how to do it. I'm just going to teach you where to find the notes, and you can play a little bit with it and try to bring in a couple notes here and there, or try to get all notes. It's up to you. But yeah, let's go over the notes. So I'm going to show you over two chords. So we'll start with this A minor 7 and C. All right. So that is the first part, and that you will play for A minor 7 and E minor. All right. So it will play open G, then second D, then third B, and open B, then second G, third B, and second G. That melody you play for A minor 7, and then you also play it for the E minor. So I'm just gonna go over it quick now. So open G, second D, third B, open B, second G, third B, second G. All right. So the next part of this melody will be for the C chord and for the D. So the first four notes will be played in the same way. So it starts in the same way. It will be that part. So again, it's open G, second D, third B, and open B. And the last three notes is the one that differs from this first part, and that will be these three notes. Open B, open E, and second G. So it's just ending that differs. So the first ending was second G, third B, second G. And this final ending was open B, open E, and second G. So that is how you play the notes, bring them into the strumming, and that will be the drop. Or, like I promised, you can also play a strumming pattern. If you choose to play a strumming pattern, it's a little bit more intense, a little bit more aggressive, it goes faster and so, but it's in other way just to play the same way through the entire drop there. So the strumming will be down, up, clap, up. So for this A minor, since that is the first chord, it will sound like this. That is a one round, all right? So down, up, clap, up. And it goes like this. All right, in that tempo. So down, up, clap, up. Down, up, clap, up. So you're gonna play that chord progression A minor, C, E minor, D. That you're gonna play for 2 rounds, and you're gonna play 4 strumming rounds per chord. So with a little bit slower tempo, 1 round, it's gonna sound like this. C, E minor, and D, and standard. So on. I believe that is somewhere where the standard tempo is. So that is that drop there. Now we have this instrumental part with C, D, and E minor right after this drop with 2 chord progression rounds, and you will play just 1 down per chord for 2 rounds. So C, the same way as you played the first verse. Okay. Now you're gonna continue right after this instrumental part with the 3rd verse. That is played in the same way with the same chords as the first verse. So it's just C, D, and E minor, all right? In the same way. But now, instead of just doing 1 down, you're gonna do 1 down and a clap per chord. So. For 4 rounds, and that is the 3rd verse. Then comes the pre-drop 2, played in the same way as the first one we looked at, and the same goes with the 2nd drop. It's in the same way as the first one for the first part, but this one is twice as long. So you're gonna play the drop 1, you can say, first, and after that you're gonna play the last 2 rounds with just the C, D, and E minor. So that is how this song ends. Cartoon, see you again. And thank you DLC Alexander who wished for this one and brought this up here on Gordon Guitar. Love this song, it's great. And I hope you especially enjoyed it. And are you cartoon fans? Okay, so that is a heads up for you guys to wish for songs here on Gordon Guitar. I love to interact with you and see what you like and where the direction goes. So I try to bring up different kind of styles and music, and to bring in also many subscribers to really have a chance to get their song here on Gordon Guitar. And just wanna thank all you guys who wished here. But I'm just gonna mention it's easier to just really be specific of what song you wish for. Some people, they wish for just whatever song from that artist, and it's hard for me to really pick one. So please be specific and give me a certain song, and I will look at it and see if I can do anything about it. So yeah, just a reminder there. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and play tuned.